and say, I'm the best. You're nobody, so you can learn. And that's wrong. It's not only wrong to treat people that way, but it's also wrong that that's not how it works. That's not how people learn. And if you belittle or make somebody else, oh, you're less than me, well, it doesn't matter if you think you're right. You might be better at something else, something than the rest of them, but who knows what they can do, but you can. So the degrees, that's great. It kind of says, I don't know how great that is really. Kind of says what you're good at, and then it lets people know. It also can blind a lot of people thinking you're really good at it, but then you end up being a person who thinks you're so good at it so that you can't learn, that you can't realize anything, and now you're trying to teach it. And if you can't have an open mind and all that, like if you're full of this you can't stuff and all that, how's it going to work? It doesn't matter how perfect you are. When you're teaching, it's not about you, it's not about the teacher. It's about the student learning. That's what it's about. And that's where I want that to be realized. It's for the student to learn. Why is the teacher even there? Isn't it for the student? Isn't it for the student to learn? And that's what I find quite ridiculous. Is it has, I don't know how it used to be. Might have been for the learning, but now it seems to be more blinded where they don't realize. And and then they find themselves to be important when it should be the student who is important. And yes, when it comes to things like that, schools, and everything else, when it comes to teaching and so on, it's a business. In a school, everybody is a salesperson. Each teacher is selling their knowledge, their ideas, they're selling them, even their own degrees. This is who I am, this is this, and this is what you have to learn, and all that. They're selling it to the student. The whole school is selling their idea that this child has to have the education through their school so that the parent will pay and bring their child to the school. They're selling. That's a huge business. Like every school, it's a business, it's a business, it's a business. And they're all sales. That's a sales team right in there. That's all sales. So if they don't like selling, or if they don't like to be sold and things like that, that's what they're doing. They're selling. Every year they're selling, they're selling, they're selling. And then they try to recruit too. They try to get customers, more children to join their school. Uh, they do all kinds of things. They try to bring attention to their school and try to bring customers, I mean, children, students to their schools and stuff like that. Why don't they treat them nicely? Nobody likes to be sold. Everybody loves to buy, but nobody likes to be sold. So help them love to buy by making it about the student, not about the teacher. If it's about the student can be more involved, can be learning and trying to be teaching. It's about the students, not about the teacher, not about the rules, not about all kinds of ridiculous restrictions and things like that. Make it about the student. And the faster, the more successful and everything the child becomes in learning, and the more they're enjoying it, the parents will be happy too. Parents will love it. So it's not going to destroy your school by giving your student a better experience, more fun and joy in learning. Get them more involved in the teaching and learning, that they interact in the whole teaching and learning process, not just sit there, oh, that's an adult, or that's the teacher, that's the one who has all the knowledge, has all the answers, but won't give me no answers. I have a test here, but won't give me no answers. Go figure it out. Oh, don't look at the next student. Don't do that. No, that's cheating. No, it's not. If you're going to teach through repetition, then have them do it, the same test, 1,000 times. Cheating from the next person. What did you write down? What did you write down? And then later on realize what was the right answer. And then do it again. You remember what was the right answer? Right? If you're going to do it through repetition, then do it that way. And repetition is something because you have to do things. Well, I'm not saying you have to, but when you do things more than once, it becomes a skill. So it shouldn't be forced as you have to do this. It should be rather that the student says, I want to do this. Let me do it again. That's when the learning is. It's not like, do it again, stop looking around, focus, do this. That's not learning. That's not even teaching. That's controlling. That has nothing to do with learning.